He said that he is my damn mans, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hey. Had to run my damn bands up.
So today I'm going to be talking about 2K20 and all the problems the game has and what's going on with the game. What's everybody's problem? What everyone is complaining about. Hit the like button down, subscribe, show that support. So, one of the main things that everybody is complaining about in 2K20 is the dribbling. So let's go back to 2K16. I remember when I was playing Call of Duty and my friend came in the chat and I was like, why are you not playing 2K? And he said they patched speed boosting. They took it out the game. So everyone left. What was their reason for patching speed boosting? The only reason that they could patch that for is if they think it's an exploit, correct? But they start to realize it's not really an exploit. It's something in the game that takes some skill. It's required skill and it's guardable. So they put it back into the game. NBA 2K17. Dribble gods arrived. I remember Hank the Tank was one of the first people putting teleportation, dribble god, and he was spelling God, G-A-W-D. I have good memory, solid memory. That was the first thing, and everybody else started hopping on that wave, putting that in. That's when everybody was just doing normal moves. But dribblers ended up finding out that I could do a whole bunch of more different moves and use this move, utilize this move right here to where a person can't guard me, throw a person off here, and people can't strip me. And then 2K start realizing, damn. 18. Dribbling was still there, but it wasn't as much as people was liking, but it was still there. 19. Dribbling was crazy. People were going crazy in mixtapes. Correct? Now, you guys gotta understand. The park is one scene. It's one part of the community of 2K. One part of the players and consumers that buy the game to play that version of the game. Now you have other players who think it's not fair to be able to spam those dribble moves and go crazy and you can't reach or do nothing against the players. Now that's just a battle of opinions. 2K has to make a decision. Who are we going to cater to? The people that know how to utilize all these crazy moves that we did not mean to put in the game. Now understand this. Do you think 2K made the game to where, do you see any previews of seeing dribble gods do crazy moves? Do all the moves? Creative people went out there and learned that and discovered that and uncoded and discovered that you can do that in the game. Go back and look at the gameplays before. You didn't see anyone. Even when I go and watch people go back to old games and dribble, they're doing different new moves because they start undiscovering stuff that the devs, and not even the devs because they don't control the game. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into Ronnie 2K and all that. So now they were stuck at this decision, like, what are we going to do? We have to implement a new dribbling system. And that's when 2K20 added the new dribbling system with the left stick. Why did they add the left stick in? For casual players. There's been interviews where they have said it. For players that don't want to use the right stick and not have the advantage, we added in the left stick. So what does that tell you? If you exit out all that other, just thinking about the left stick, what does that tell you? They're trying to have a good, warm welcome for the newer players. For the people who are just now buying their game. For the kids who are growing up and they're learning that there's a basketball game called 2K. Do you guys understand that there's a new generation coming in? The youth is everything. They take over when you get older and when time comes past and when things have to stop. The youth is what's pushing. We have Play Now, one of the game modes that 2K has. Do you know that I used to buy 2K? And I know so much people, so much people in the hood that just buy the game to play their homeboys, bet money on it. Yo, I got Golden State. Okay, I got the Cavs. And they're just playing and chilling in the house. That's how I grew up knowing about 2K. Having it as that family game, everybody come around, friend game, whatever. Oh, what? I'm gonna bust your ass in 2K. Okay, come over. Everybody grouping up. Do you know how much people buy it for that reason alone? Follow me. Follow me. We have My Team. Do you know how much people buy 2K just for My Team? They don't care about park. Do you know how much people don't give a damn about the park? Now relax. I need everybody to relax right now. Calm down. Take time to listen to what I'm about to tell you, the information. I'm about to tell you the truth. The reasons. Ronnie 2K does not control nothing that deals with the park. Neither does Mike Wayne. They are devs, messengers. Ronnie's a promoter. Think of him as a promoter. You ever seen a party promoter? You know a person that promotes parties? Yo, this is lit. They posting all the ads, all the people shaking the girls shaking their butt, parties, you know, stuff like that, right? And they're making it look like it's the best party. Come through. They got a price. Come through. Come pay. But guess what? The party could go bad. People could get beat up. But the goal of a promoter is to promote the game. That's Ronnie 2K's job. Do you guys understand that? He does nothing. And it's sad that people sit there and keep attacking him and Mike Wayne. I'm not sticking up for nobody. I'm not playing sides. I'm telling you guys just the truth. You think Ronnie's back there typing in the codes, the specs that allow you to do a momentum crossover? That puts the numbers to say, okay, if you do a momentum crossover here, you're going to break his ankles if he's off balance and if he's playing defense back, depending on his badges, depending on his overall, his attributes. Do you know how deep that is? Do you know how complex and technical that is? To even make the 2K game that we are playing? You don't think about that. It doesn't matter to you. That's nothing. You're just going to find somebody to put the blame on. When you're having a bad day, when 2K's just, it's not working for you, and then you just, the vibe. I can understand people want the new parks. People want this. They want to revert. But you guys have to understand, 2K is trying to transition for the youth. The new generation coming in. The old system's out the way. It's a cycle. Every time, you'll see people, right? Oh, this music's trash. That music's whack. A new generation is coming in. They have to make a whole new park scene. They can't just keep those same rivet, this, that. If they do, or let's say if they do bring it back, they'll bring it back in some whole new entire way. Was he lying when he said the park's not the same? It's literally not the same. It's the same construction. That's the truth. That's the real truth. In his cold heart, I've been said this. I've been told you guys it was going to be like that. Because they want to bring in a whole new system, a whole new way for the new generation, okay? Look what we have in the park. 17, there was no wreck. There was nothing where people could go and escape to. There was no cages. People go to the damn wreck. That's where everybody be at. In the wreck, trying to rep up. It's not really just park rep. It's not. Because people can have the option to go to the cages and they can go to the wreck. So it's not really that. It's not just, grind over the park. Look how much of the top reppers and all that went to the park. Went to rec to go get rep. Throw alley-oops. So now, you guys have to understand this. They are just messengers. There are people higher up. We get this. Listen, they have the first say to what's going to change in the game. They have the first say. You could complain about whatever you want. Oh, this is OP. If the majority of the community does complain, they'll take it into note. But there's a collective group. You think it's one person? You think Mike Wayne's in control? Mike Wayne, I control everything on 2K. I make the game. No. And they already have explained this to y'all many of times on Twitter. They go back and give the messages to the actual real people you don't know the names of, that control the specs, that do the coding. Okay, 50% here. It's 2K's math. Add, subtract. People will always talk about 2K Lab. They throw you out these numbers. But there are other deeper numbers behind the scenes. If a lockdown has defensive stopper, right? Or what clamps on Hall of Fame, and you have ankle breaker on Hall of Fame, what's the math? What's the counteraction to that? How does that work? It has to be positioning. It has to be timing. It has to be the mathematics system that they have in the game. If the team has the momentum, the other team has the momentum, the favorable animations are going to be on the other team that's doing well. It's going to be on that side, right? And it's not even like that. It's still deeper. Like, you can be doing bad and still come up and get a perfectly timed ankle breaker on a lockdown. What are those numbers? 2K Lab? I challenge you to find them out. Nobody's going to talk about that. That's going too deep for people, and I understand that. But that's the real truth to the game. So there's so much more things that you can unlock and do in the game if you take the time to play it out. But the game is not fun enough for people to do that. You see Steezo always find some new moves, comes out, and then what does it do? It gives you the drive, the emotion to get back on the game, right? When y'all see me drop certain videos and I'm showing y'all stuff, it gives you that push like, all right, I want to play 2K. 2K may have been ass in your mind. Once you watch a video, it boosts you up to go play, right? That's what makes 2K lit. 2K was never lit to just say, oh, that park scene is so beautiful. Everything in that park scene works perfectly. We're going to have so much fun. Anybody can go in there and just have fun. It was not like that. It wasn't. Think about Fortnite. That was one of the type of games that people could just, oh, anybody could go in there and have fun. In the beginning. You guys understand that concept, the difference? The YouTubers are making 2K lit. The YouTubers are showing you these moves, dropping these mixtapes with certain songs, bringing your emotions out, showing you that you could be creative on the game. That's what 2K is lacking right now, creativity. Everybody's trying to chase the bag. Look at what YouTubers are uploading. It shows you bag chase. Do you feel it? And there's certain people out there, yes, they'll give you that feel. They'll show you that passion. But are you feeling it when you're watching it? That's what's lacking. Because people are not realizing the cycle is changing. Everything that was old is changing. It's getting outdated. We need newness. We need something fresh. That's what they're talking about behind the scenes. What can we do to make this game fresh? It's still a business. They're still trying to sell and make money. Do you know everything else is extra. After the game, everything else, VC, all that stuff is extra. The first initial sales is what matters. And then, yes, they still have to promote the game, keep doing stuff to promote the game throughout. Everybody won't like the game. It's impossible. Even 17. Some people hated that game. It's impossible to make a game everyone will like. We have to make something that's balanced, that people can go on. They'll hate it one day. They'll love it the next day. That's how a game has to be. It can't be one-sided. It needs a balance. Y'all have to realize the truth with this. Okay? A lot of YouTubers go out and complain. It's not that much off from 19. It's not. Yeah, there's certain moves that's not added, but still, people want parks. They want some fresh newness. They want the vibe. They want to feel that vibe back on the park. So stop making it seem like there's so much problems with 2K20. Yes, there's many of problems, but stop making it seem like that's just the overall thing. The game is just super, super horrible. No. It wasn't what people expected. They was hoping for new parks. They was hoping for, you know, a whole bunch of stuff when it came out. So that kind of killed your vibe and momentum. Yes, there could be many more things added. 2K needs to give me a job. I ain't saying none of my ideas on this video. They need to give me a job. And I'll release the ideas to 2K. Instead of a YouTuber making a video, man, this game's trash, man. Nah, they can't help me to pay to do nothing. How about you come up with a creative idea that's positive? Why negative? Why be negative to it? You like the game, it helps you make your money, it helps you do this. Why down it and throw negativity towards it? Make a passionate, positive video expressing a crazy idea. And guess what? They may not say shit to you. They may not say anything. But guess what? You probably could see it implemented in a new game. And if it's strong enough, and if you get a lot of people with your influence that you have, being a content creator, learning how to be creative, you will get a whole bunch of people behind you. And once you could get a whole bunch of people behind you with positive just energy towards it, you don't think that they're going to push that idea? No, you're not thinking on that scale. People are not thinking on that scale. A lot of you are just having these individual ideas about what you want, so you can win. 2K's not worried about, oh, we want players to hop on the game so they can win. No, they want an enjoyable experience. So you could buy the game. Maybe today you can buy some VC today because you kind of like our game a little bit more. Because we made it a little bit easier for you. That's why they make it easier for players for new experiences. Players that just hopping on 2K for the first time. It happened to me. I came in 17. It happened to me. I was new to the scene. And whatever they did, look where I'm at now. I'm here. So you guys have to stop blaming Ronnie 2K. And listen, they don't control shit. They're just the people that you get to bash because they're out there in the public. The people are behind the scenes, typing in all the specs, making the game. Nobody thinks about that shit. And it's crazy. You do the same cycle every year, Ronnie, White Wayne, because you follow your favorite YouTubers and they're just being ignorant. They don't control it. And I'm telling you that right here. There are people behind the scenes that make the choice. Hey, Timothy, so how do you think we should put difficult shots? Because we don't want it to be too OP like last year, to where you could just automatically make a difficult shot because you could. We don't want it like that. We kind of want to balance it out so people are more linked towards doing dribble moves and creating space to get an open shot. I like that idea. Okay, so let's put out some stuff, see what the people think about it, and then we're going to get back to it. And they probably don't even go that deep into the park. They do, but it's probably not that. They probably make quick decisions with the park because you guys got to understand there's my team. There's a whole bunch of stuff with different sliders. Okay? Different sliders. Look at the sliders. They show you the numbers on the sliders. And then it's just math after that. Math, space on the floor, position, if the defender's contesting you or not. And then it goes to certain set numbers. Okay? So you guys have to realize this and understand. The only way this 2K stuff is going to change if the bigger people with the higher influence. That's why I'm trying to get myself right. That's why I'm doing the tips. I'm trying to help more people in the community get better. That's why I do the tips. I know it could be a lot of nice people that watch it like, okay, but no, there's actually people out there that's trying to get better. They don't know how to move these sticks properly. They don't know how to, when the right time to press this button, when to do this here. They don't know this stuff. And that's why I make my videos to teach, and I go so deep to teach and take the time, because more people getting better, it leads to 2K not touching so much stuff in the game and just letting people battle it out. If you got beat, you got beat. He gets that green, he gets wide open on that difficult shot, green. But since there's people that complain and their experience is not enjoyed because of the people that want to make centers just to go to the 1v1 court just to win, you got to understand, a lot of people are not grouping together and doing a lot of things in this community because people are afraid to lose, take L's. People want to win so much. That's why the glitches is here. That's why the boosting is there. People want to win so much. Think about it. What else are they doing it for? To win. What else are they boosting and ruffles for? To win. To get those benefits. Yes, 2K needs to lock up on their security and a whole bunch of things with the games, and there's so much stuff they gotta fix. I understand it already. I don't like to talk about the negative too much. I want to talk about the progress, the positive, the move forward. I'm talking about stuff and being negative. Guess what? That's just negative thoughts flowing in my head. I don't need that. I want to talk about the positive. Let's move forward. I ain't gonna sit here and keep complaining. Let's move forward. Let's get more creative. You get creative. I have fun on 2K. I know how to look at things in a different way. I just naturally love basketball. I love basketball. So I have fun on 2K. And 2K20 is not that bad to me. It's not. Yes, more stuff can be added. Yes, more stuff can be changed. It's still kind of in the beginning of the game. I hope y'all are paying attention to what's really going on. This is why I'm trying to work hard, so I can get to a point to where I can be a real leader and show people the way that you're supposed to get stuff done. But I understand how the business works. I understand there's different game modes that they have to worry and care about. So if the park is just mainly toxic, it's so super toxic, they're not going to try to push and give what the park wants. They're not. Guess what they're going to give to my team? Guess what? They're going to focus on all that other stuff that they know people are playing. Wreck. They're going to focus on all that stuff that they know people are truly playing and enjoying. There's so much other places people can go. So they leave the park. They're gonna go to Wreck. There's not that, you don't see cheesy shit in the Wreck. Go play in the Wreck. You don't see super cheesy shit in the Wreck. You don't. It comes down and boils down to the park players. That community. That's why I always try to push the positive vibes. I start to see it now. They look at the park like, yeah, they're toxic. That's why they don't intervene with the, oh my god. That's why they don't really get into the park, because it's so much toxic shit going on. And then if you don't have any park YouTubers that are really trying to be positive about it, they gonna look at it like it's no hope. Even if they invite some of those YouTubers to the community thing, they're just using y'all. That's the truth. Like what Soul Illuminati said is just is the truth. Come play for a few days, show your face. Y'all got the power. I ain't coming at y'all. Y'all got the power. All those niggas that went, y'all got the power. They're always watching. You think they just, oh, we're so cool with these guys because they got clout. No. Okay, we like him. Okay, how's his personality? All right. Yeah, he's cool. We can bring him. He doesn't seem like he's gonna do too much. We don't know. They fell out with Agent. If the devs fell out with Agent, Agent, he's harmless. If they fell out with Agent, you think they trust all those other YouTubers they brought there? Or do you think they know that they have influence and they're like, you know what, let's bring them here. They got some influence. I'm wrapping this video up, man. Positive vibe.